So I have been fighting off the urge to do a self-cut for like 2 weeks. And after 2 appointments now have fallen through with my amazing barber, no fault of his own, it's completely me. I've decided, you know what? I think I should just give in. Let's do it. Before we get started, if you enjoy my content, if you're excited about this video, please like it. Please feel free to leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. It means so much. It helps it get out to more people. Love y'all so much. So I might end up completely regretting this. I hope I don't, but you know what? It's fine. This is the beauty of having short hair, that if you want to do it yourself, you can always give it a try. And I love being able to kind of like test out what I can accomplish. So this is about, oh my goodness. This is like definitely 4 weeks worth of grow out, maybe 5. So you can tell like where like my roots have grown in right here. With this color, I am trying to get back to my natural color. So I'm excited to kind of get some of this cut off as it has lightened up over the past few weeks. So like all my natural color is down here. So it's pretty close, but definitely a little bit lighter on top. So I'm looking forward to taking some of this weight off. Now, obviously, when I cut it myself, I don't do the amazing fade that my barber does because I do not have that capability yet, maybe someday. But we're definitely gonna work on just kind of getting a lot of this length off, maybe tightening up the sides a little bit, and it'll be good. We'll get some of these dead ends off. All right, I've got my handy dandy cape. I've got my clippers. I know, the same ones. I have yet to buy new ones. Don't judge me. And I'm actually going to do a little bit on the sides first. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and attach my 5. Let me find it. So this is gonna be my 5 guard. So I'm gonna attach this one first. And I'm just gonna kind of like start running up on the sides. Because honestly, I'm not sure like how grown out we are right here. But I also know that I need to get some of this weight off right here. So we're gonna start with as we can see, like I do have some coming off. It's not like a ton, but like I said, I just really wanted to kind of get an idea of where we were starting. Yeah, just my key. Okay. All right, so now I'm gonna go on with a 4. So I'm gonna put the 4 on and I'm going to kind of do the same thing on the sides, but I'm gonna stop around like right here just to see where this is. Honestly, I think I'm gonna have to go down to a 3 to at least get this a little bit tight. All right, so this is gonna be where like the biggest difference starts taking place. I'm going to grab, let me make sure I grab the right one. Yeah, so I'm gonna grab my 8 guard and I'm gonna put my 8 guard on. Now I've had some comments before sharing that I can go all the way up to like a 10 and a 12. That is awesome. I just do not have that in this set. The 8 is the longest one. I've also gotten some comments about scissor cutting the top. Now I've done that before, but personally for me, number one, it takes too long. I'm impatient. And then secondly, I feel like I just have better results when I kind of skim over the top. So I'm just gonna show you what I do before I even turn it on. So I kind of just like grab a little bit and then I just trim. And I kind of just do that like all the way over. And I don't know, it works for me. I know that it's not conventional, but remember, I'm not a professional. This is just a self-cut and this is what works for the way that I style my. I feel like I always get nervous because I'm like, how much are we taking off? I don't know. I don't know how much we're taking off today. Yeah. I feel like it's gotten so long. But my hair grows I don't know, I feel like it grows really fast, especially when I'm not coloring it like regularly. Like, yes, I still have like the blonde in the front, but like since I'm going back to my natural color, like all over the rest, then I'm not messing with it as much. So I don't know, maybe that has something to do with it. So as you can see, just kind of lightly going over, and I'm just really watching my shape. This is why I like using the clippers, and this is why I like dry cutting, because I can kind of see like what's going on, if that makes sense, you see. And again, I know it's not conventional. I know, don't come at me. But again, it works. And so if it works, why would I do anything different? And so when I get into the top right here, I'm gonna be very careful. So I like to go a little bit shorter on my sides because I like to create like a rounded shape, and I don't want to mess up the beautiful shape that my barber accomplishes every time I go in. But I am trying to get some of this weight taken off. So I am just gonna be a little more cautious as I get towards the middle. For the most part though, I do like for it to all be one length in this area. I just find that with the way that I style it, that looks better to me. It makes it where there's no weight in areas like where it doesn't belong. And then really like at this point, it's just a shaping game. Like I just kind of keep going over it. I'm watching what's taking place and just kind of seeing where it falls and just kind of deciding like, okay, like, do I have enough weight off? Like, is it where I want it yet? And then like, I definitely know that at minimum, like I want this on the side, so I can definitely come over here and actually go all the way in just to make sure that everything is off. Same with the back. Once I get my 8 on, I can be a little bit braver and come up a little higher to get some of this weight off back here. I like for my crown to be longer, but I like for it to have a little bit of a stack so that it maintains that that roundness that you see. But again, the original shape that's there, that's all because of my barber. He does a really great job. Hair everywhere. Okay, so now I'm gonna like work on these bangs a little bit because these are extremely long. So kind of the same concept, just going on the front. And I do feel like I'm gonna take everything shorter, but you have to start somewhere. Like I always say, you can take more hair off, you cannot put it back on. Okay, and then as I kind of finish that first round, I just run my fingers through it. I kind of like put it where I usually like for it to be so that I can see like where I might want to take more off. And so I just kind of do my thing and I'm like, okay, honestly, it's looking really good. Like if I want to keep it longer, it's not bad. I feel like we've tightened it up, we've maintained shape. Man, do I really want to? Like at this point, I'm like, I feel like I could take more off, but if I do, am I gonna mess it up? I do think I'm gonna go ahead and take a 3 around the sides here just to try to tighten this a little bit more. And then I think I'm gonna keep going on, possibly with it. So if you hear stuff in the background, it's my kiddos, they're watching a show. Okay, so here is the 3. All right, so I'm just gonna put the 3 on and we're gonna tighten up the sides. All right, so I've put my 8 back on, and now I'm just gonna kind of go back over the top just a little more. We're not gonna mess it up. Just to take a little bit more length off. Again, just maintaining the shape. Takes a little bit more off in the front as well. Just a smidge. And honestly, like still keeping this length and not doing anything crazy drastic is gonna make it so like when I do have the time to go to my barber within the next like week or so, like this will give me like another like week. And then he can go and he can make my fade beautiful like he always does. gonna do like a final look around to see what I think. Honestly, not bad. And that was the result. So we did get a lot off. And that is it, y'all. This is the finished styled look. Honestly, I am really excited with how it came together. I love that I added a little bit of texture just by cutting the way that I did on the top. And obviously, as you can see, with the way that I like to style my hair, this cut works so well for me. The back came out super good too. I took some weight off right here, which kind of helps my crown area stay in the way that I like for it to. I cleaned up around here. I didn't get that on camera, but I did do a cleanup. Now, obviously, if you've been with me for a while, you know that I usually love my tight fade on the sides, but cannot do that for myself yet. I'm gonna be waiting to go to high sell for that. But yeah, I really like it. I like how it came out. Let me know if this was helpful for you, and any questions that you have in the comments. Please don't forget, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and as always, remember, Jesus loves you.